Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody doing? How's everybody feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty swell. I'd say I'm at a high 60, maybe early 70, which honestly, not too bad. Not too bad at all. In these trying times, you could do a lot worse than that. But yeah, feeling pretty cool. Let me just go through all of this stuff. I remember that last time we did this, we did the mission for Darren. Rest in peace and everything. I do feel real bad for Darren. That's the first time I think in especially this game where I've been like, what? And then genuine anger has sort of replaced it. I was genuinely angry. Like I was genuinely really, really angry that that had happened. And I know people are like, well, of course it was. It was a kid that died, right? But like, no, 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 no. I genuinely went and got angry and was like sort of to a certain extent blinded by the anger for what was effectively a fictional character that I hadn't even met. Right.
Of course.
And then we came here. Oh, we saved a banshee. I remember that.
This calls for a subtle touch. There. What did
Probably
I tell
shouldn't be doing this, but we got money from it.
Hey.
Now, do you reckon they've been pried open by bandits? Or do you reckon it got pried open by the people? I like to think it's bandits, because I don't want to think about it being the people. Wait, there's nothing in here. Have I already been here? This... Oh god, this is hell. This can't just be undead that did this. This feels like there's something else in the air that's... A revenant, eh? Okay, right. We're gonna let these move first. Okay, you
Yes?
shoot him. You
Hey there.
shoot him. You at that. You
Ready, Watcher.
at that. You
Hey.
Following your lead.
switch to that weapon, go after him. You go after that.
Bullseye.
Oh, I forgot about you.
What?
Yeah, you immediately cast this. Wait, no. Move over to here first. Now, immediately cast this. And
I'm
you,
here.
make sure this person is hurt.
Hey.
You, knock this thing over. Oh, these two.
Yes.
You move over to here, you move over to here. I genuinely thought that these enemies were a lot stronger than they
Yeah?
seemingly are.
How may I help?
Ready, Watcher.
I've always got to remember that whenever I'm doing these fights, that I should focus whoever the beast is focusing on the ranger. Oh, they instantly killed it. Never mind.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay, these enemies were a lot less scary than I initially thought. In my head, a revenant was like, oh god, that's like a high-level undead. And maybe it is. And maybe I just have too much of an expectation for an undead. But nothing about that to me screamed high level. I almost want to move... I almost want to move this.
Yeah?
Hey.
So that it's like this. But the dog's still not in the... I want the dog to also be up here. I'm worried. I'm worried when exploring this area just in general. I'm very surprised that that lady just gave us the ability to explore this area, just seemingly out of us just sort of asking. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
I don't think we did a lot of convincing. I think we helped them in one mission, maybe? But even then, I'm not even sure we did that. Before this happened? Oh, that's a ghoul. That's just one ghoul, though. So maybe we're good.
Crave Dalfila Thirli.
Okay! That's a skeleton wizard.
What?
And a bunch of ghouls. You know what? Holding this
Hey.
spot seems like the most logical spot to hold. You move up.
Yes?
You move up. Dog, move up.
aye?
You start shooting. In fact, you probably move back.
Hmm?
You start shooting.
Hey
I
there.
start shooting.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay. Okay, you're
Aye.
probably far enough away now.
Hey,
Yes?
Hold there.
That's how it's done.
Okay, right. They've done
Okay.
this. They've started the initial thing. So you move in.
Following your lead.
You move in. You start raining down hell. I, on the other hand, will see if... Ooh, this is good. Okay, we've locked the dog away. For better or for worse, we've locked the dog away. Okay, we did a load of damage there, but these dudes are starting to get weakened. What can we do to deal
Yes?
with this? Not much. I mean, we could take out the skeleton wizard. Good. Okay, that probably notably has changed the...
how may I help?
the general idea of this area. How are we doing in terms of abilities too? We can cast another one of these. Let's cast another one of these. You need to heal. I don't think there's much we can do though. Other than, I guess, keep giving you these.
Rest up, big guy. We've got your back.
Oh, he got knocked out before I could heal him. I never think about the... This Dargle seems to be doing some damage. There's an enemy here. Oh, there's two Dargles. That's what it is.
Ready, Watcher.
Hit him with the an attack.
What?
I mean, I know who we're getting rid of. It's the people that we're not using very well. Not that are bad in any context, because they're obviously not bad. Oh, they're immune to being charmed, eh?
Hey,
Knock them on the floor again. Is everybody attacking this dude? We should be.
Ready, Watcher.
Get another one of these attacks on it. God, these things are scary.
Hey,
A little bit of healing on. Good. Good.
yes?
Oh, yeah. I should probably be casting that a bit more. This guy's too scary. No. Never mind. Just do the basic attack.
Over here.
Dude's still alive. How is he still alive? How much damage can we do on this thing before it dies? I mean, for goodness sake, we were pounding that dude with attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Go get him. What?
Ready, Watcher.
Are you telling me that this has come back to bite us?
This.
Hey there.
He's taking so much damage.
Hey,
This dog, there has to be a way to have the AI. Okay, right, so this is what we do. We have you. We have the you like here. Then we have you here. Then we have you two like this. Then you like this. That's what we want. That's more like it, right?
hey.
Wait, show me the formation. That's almost what I went for. No, that's nothing like what I went for. Hold on a second. That's better. Bunch of vessels, a rod that's useless. But you leveled up? Yeah, you can take ranks of, I guess law's your big thing, but I don't know what I'd put in you instead. I guess more survival is good. What does this do? Paralyze enemies? No. What about this? Conjure worms? 100%. Modify ancient memory. No. I mean, Veteran's Recovery kinda just feels like it's good on you. Just having a passive heal feels like in this world where you're getting hit a lot, we probably should have that.
Hey.
Is this... This feels like a ritual site. But simultaneously... It is a ritual site. This feels like progression. You know? Like, this was the hardest fight we've done. There's a tower here. But, like, that's gotta be progression, right? This tower can't be progression. Oh. The massive stone door of the tower is sealed. And there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it. You know what? If I was in a steel tower and an undead invasion started happening, I also would seal my door and not open it even when people were... No matter what people said. Look, I'm not an idiot. I know that well, I am an idiot. But, like, I know that undead, in most fiction, when they get strong enough, become undead that can talk, undead that can think, undead that are probably smarter than me.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Give me a real challenge.
Spell defense. Ooh, that might be good. Of the people here, first off, did I put that in here? I did. Second off, of the people here, who needs spell defense? You already have this that gives you good. So this would be going to somebody who doesn't have a cape, which is only you. You get it.
Hey,
Also, somebody leveled up. Oh, our main tank leveled up. Do we want every... I mean, we don't have a lot of stealth, I guess. Wait, no, we have 3 left. Self-survival. Bonus knockdown. Just gives you an extra bonus knockdown. I'm not sure if that's useful. Granting accuracy to morning... Is this a morning star or is this a flail? I think this is considered a flail. So that's not useful for you. Nobles don't use flails. Who uses flails? Adventurers? Adventurers use flails. So I could give a weapon focus that. Alternatively, wait, do soldiers use flails? No. Savage attack, increase lower accuracy, no. Envenom attack. Raw damage, maybe. No, I want you to be the tankiest tank we can get. Like, is there a I'm super tanky? Wait, this is offensive. What am I doing? Defense. Hold the line. Give another engagement. That feels useful on him. Alternatively, is this just a passive that gives you plus will? I think we want to hold the line. If he's doing anything, he's holding the line.
hey.
Crave thou Philothil.
Okay, keep them moving forward.
Hey there.
You guys
Hi.
start shooting.
Hmm?
Ready,
I swear
Watcher.
to God, if you move in any capacity... Okay,
Hey.
you move in. Okay, you in. Go in.
Following your lead.
There's no room for the dog. That's never good.
Hmm?
And that's how it's done.
How may I help?
Just send another one of these off.
Ready, Watcher.
Following your lead.
You know what? There's a part of me that kind of just feels like you don't even you shouldn't even be in this fight. And by shouldn't be in this fight, I don't mean you're bad. I mean, maybe the dog's supposed to take the front line. Like, is that insane to have my... If I go to modify, have it like this?
Hey.
That's probably better, right?
I'm here.
Hey.
Okay, hold on a second. You move up a bit more.
All right, then.
What's the headless statue for? A small plaque at the base reads, "Freedom of above all,
Right.
Admith heard it." It's probably one of the revolutionaries. I've been speaking of revolutionaries, actually. I've been watching, I watched episode 2 of Critical Role. And I'll be honest, it hasn't instantly like gotten me as in I love every character, but I am having a lot of fun, and I called episode 2's conclusion. Never mind, we're not going to talk about that now. We've got bigger fish to fry, it seems. Everyone receives Lassini from the Holy Rations, but they give bonus to attributes. No. Yeah, sure. Okay. A woman turns when you enter. Her wide pale eyes shine like lamps in the darkness of the tomb. 4 crucible knights hover nearby, their glazed expressions fixed on her. Reinforcements at last. I hope you've come armed, because we've got to get out of here. Something about her seems hasty and insubstantial, even in the darkness of the tomb. Who are you? A commander of the Crucible Knights. I led the militia stationed around Heritage Hill. Securing this district became my responsibility when this, whatever it is, happened. What are you doing here? I came searching for survivors, only too late. Did I realize there weren't any? She brings a hand to her head. Her skin is perfectly translucent. I found myself surrounded by those creatures outside, and I had to seek refuge. Funny, isn't it? To hide from the dead in a building that was meant to hold them in the first place. She pats the wall of the tomb. Anyway, I've been waiting for reinforcements. What are these soldiers doing here? She looks at them, but either she doesn't notice their distant gaze and the way they sway on their feet, or she thinks nothing of it. They're under my command, of course. They heard my call, and we've been waiting on a few more to help us fight our way out of here. How did they manage to hear you in this tomb? Her eyes flash. There's something unnatural about the way she hovers, watching you. I hope you're not questioning my command. I'm warning you, I don't tolerate insubordination. No, not at all. Let's go through this again. I think there's something maybe wrong with them. That's what I've been trying to tell you. We've been stuck here with no rations for I don't know how long. We need to leave while we're still on our feet. I see. I'll be leaving. Form up and stay on your guard. We'll have to move quickly. She begins to glide like mist over a lake, her feet barely skimming the ground, yet as she moves forward she blinks and holds her head. Confusion clouds her semi-translucent eyes. I feel strange. She looks at the tomb around her, horror slowly dawning. She freezes in place, hovering in the air. No, that's impossible. It's only been... I can't be... The other side of the tomb is visible through her gaping mouth. She looks at her hands seemingly for the first time, turning them in front of her. As her eyes and mouth widen in horror, she turns to you. What have you done to me? Her expression hardens and the Crucible Knights behind her stir. Novitas, attack! This is going to be worrying.
Hey,
Yes?
Hey there.
I don't want to hurt them.
Crave thou Philathilim.
Grave Dathalophalim.
hey.
Okay, right. So
Following
you
your lead.
go to him. Beast. Attack here.
Yes?
You. Focus these guys down. Okay, you wait on that, but start shooting at this person. You? You're in combat. Do some slashes on them.
Hey.
Okay, they're all within the area. We do it. Dazzle them. And you use... I almost wish I could focus down the boss. But I don't think it's possible. Like, feasibly possible.
I'll get.
Hold on a second. Is there anyone that we could finish off with just a couple of these attacks? Not really. We probably should focus you. In fact, actually, no. Let's use our special ability. This one.
Yeah? The next one.
What?
Oh, right. I forgot to focus. Yeah, you focus this guy down. You?
I'm here.
Oh, wait. Oh, you in combat with someone. You are. Okay.
Ready, Watcher.
God, that's a huge heal. What? Hit him with another one of these attacks.
Hey. Be on.
How are you doing in terms of verses? Ooh, do it! Summon the worms!
Rock.
The worms, one of them almost instantly died. Okay, he's doing a great job here, by the way. Nope, never mind. There's not an attack to do. Although, I mean, there's no way that these charmed boys are going to be able to be enthralled, right? But we're going to try it anyway. There's an argument to say that they wouldn't be able to be enthralled, but there's also an equally good argument to say that they would be. They can't. What is this? Oh wait, are they're fighting this. Hold on a second. Who's hurt? You are hurt. Hit him with this. Are you guys not shooting them? It did nothing.
Following your lead.
You focus him. I like that there's a little battle happening over there of just my guy versus one of two Crucible Knights. It's another one of those. Okay. Well, we didn't fight one of those last
Following
time.
your lead. Praise
Go and attack.
God, believe.
Nope.
Hey.
Go and attack.
I'm here.
Fact. You. Can you disengage?
Kinda, watch out!
Never mind. I should have kept you in the combat. Got ya. I wonder if there was a nice way I could have done that. We'll never know. That's good heavy plate, though. Is it good heavy plate? Like, if I compare it to you, who's wearing... Okay, who is actually wearing heavy plate at the moment? None of you are. I guess there's probably a reason why I should probably be putting them in there. Let's put it all in there.
All right, then. Of course. Aye? Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, I just want to loot this body. What's in this little vase? Vase. What is this? Probably fine. Get out of that! Get out of it! Everybody, what are you doing? Severe burns, eh? I don't need any of that. I'm not stealing that. Okay, we are in a interesting
Consider
situation.
done. There.
Yes,
What
I
can
know it's
tell you?
hypocritical because I'm also stealing this stuff. No, I don't care. Oh, frick, it's a Draggle.
Hey. All right.
Praise thou Selassie
Right
Lee.
then.
Okay,
Hey there.
well. You
How
shoot,
may I help?
you shoot,
What?
you shoot,
Ready, Watcher.
you shoot. Dog attack. Are you kidding me? The dog is
Yes.
also being trapped in. Where are you going? Okay, first off, you. Shoot him
Yes.
with your gun. Second off, you. Move to here. What about now? Can you get over there? Holy light them.
I'm here.
Kinda stuck over here. Yes?
His current action is praising the sun. I've just noticed.
Get on!
That's it!
Die. Jesus, those Draggles are scary.
All right, then.
Probably should have a look to see what their weaknesses and stuff are. Well, we've technically done the mission. So we could leave at any point.
Aye?
Okay, keep moving forward. Yep, cool. Right, now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Start the shooting. You
here.
shoot this one. You shoot this one.
How may I
You
help?
shoot this one. You shoot this one. You
Following your lead.
shoot this one again. Dog.
Hey.
Bullseye.
Never mind, that one instantly died. Move on to this one.
How may I help?
You move on to this one. You move on to this one. Dog. Go after that one.
What?
Gun
Following
boy.
your lead.
Take that.
Dead on.
I like how whenever this happens, it's just like everybody hits him with the walls of attacks, and they just crumble.
All right, then.
There's no way that these dudes have anything of note on them. They are just skin and bones. This feels like it should be something, but it isn't. What is this? Icantha's house. Am I supposed to know who Icantha is? I don't remember an Icantha. No. We don't have an Icantha that we have a quest for. Which makes me seem like it implied that that is somebody that we should have found. Oh, this is the same this is the same place. I mean, what's the likelihood that Icantha's house... Well, Icantha's house is near the tower. It's probably relevant. I'm very surprised we haven't found all the
Hey.
characters you can have with you. Now, and people would be like, oh, is that metagaming? No, it's not metagaming, because, well, I got an achievement. I saw an achievement that said find all the blimmin' characters that you can have, not counting DLCs. And I have like 3 of them. Can we close the door? Athletics is probably good. Stealth is probably good. Vicious Companion. Oh. Yes, 100%. 100% we're taking that.
Hey.
Boop.
Crave thou filas
Oh.
leave.
Move to there. You. Move to there. Okay, they're
Yeah?
in spot. Shoot.
What?
Having a
I'm here.
door is like the perfect
Following your lead.
thing for us, actually.
Yes.
Can the dog get in? The dog can't get in.
Dead on.
And then we go all of you and you.
Leave it to me.
And then all of you on them. That's how you do it. This feels like the right way of going about it. Just the whole...
All right, then.
Oh, what do you mean that you were going to do anything? You can't do anything. They're holding this point. What the heck is this? At last... A last will and testament has been carefully drawn up on a stained piece of sackcloth. It lists Lord Valtus's various titles and holdings, ending with the following. Should no member of my family survive, it is my wish that my wealth and property be dispensed to the Crucible Knights. Let my wife and children and me be buried with my forebearers in the Valtus family tomb, at the right hand of Duke Hardut signed, Valerio Valtus, 5th Lord of House Valtus. That's going to be something relevant. Cider, let us in. It's safe. Come out now. Open the door, Saida. Survivor. Wow. Wait, they were tricking them.
Crave thou filas leave.
Okay, hold on a second. You move up.
Hey there.
Following your lead.
Mm-hmm.
Following your lead.
Everybody attack him. You two, attack him. Okay, this is the definition of not what you're supposed to do. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You're supposed to be kept in check. Okay, never mind. You two, focus him.
Ready, Watcher.
You. Do this. You
Following your lead.
shoot that. In fact, summon your skeletons right there.
Hey,
Oh, you're getting properly hurt. Hold on a second. Take this person down.
Following your lead.
I didn't realize how badly hurt he was getting. Perfect. I really hate that this keeps happening, but I don't think there's anything we can do in this situation. Oh, that's good though.
I'll see you pay for that. You a lesson.
Yes?
There it is.
I'm here.
That's what I wanted. While we're at it, you use your cure bit of health on him. This was the stupidest mistake ever. But it got rid of him. Ooh, I'll be honest, that was close.
hey.
Oh, I guess they had money on them.
All right then.
We have no way of... The reason why I'm not instantly going to help that person is we technically have no way of proving that we are people. Also, I want
See where
that.
you're going with that.
Okay. Let's do it. Hello? Any people? Oh, they're probably dead, aren't they? Okay, let's have a read of this groundskeeper's letter. Boop. Wait, where is it? Okay. This note is a note addressed to the household staff. Please see it to the family mausoleum is swept and the marble is polished. The key is hanging, as always, in the kitchen by the oven. Right. There's just a cat in here? Somebody got out. And they're probably in the mausoleum. Can I rest in here? Is it the right thing to do to rest in here? You know, it probably is, but after we've cleared out this area. Which means going back to here. Surely the enemies don't respawn, because then you could just farm them for XP. Boop. Hello, you. A little girl cowers in the back of the tomb. Her face is streaked with dirt, and even in the shadows you can tell she's far too thin. She watches you, holding her breath. It's all right. You're safe. She enters into the candlelight. Her clothes are light, a little more than filthy rags now, but ripped and stained fabrics look like embroidered silk. You have to be quiet. Noise brings the hungry people. She's afraid of hungry people. Maybe I should step outside. My name is Saida. Are you hiding from them too? You're Saida? I came across some doggles in the house. You saw Mum and Dad and Elmelo? How did you get away? I killed them. I had no choice. She picks at a thumbnail, watching you. She nods slowly. Tell me what happened to you. Her eyes take on a distant look. Her legs start to tremble. You're frightened and you've been stuck here for too long, but try to remember what happened before. She takes a deep breath and stares at the stone floor. There was a big noise and light in the sky. Everyone thought it was a storm, but then people started waking up. After they died, I mean, She twists her shredded sleeves into knots. Mother and father and Emilo boarded up the door, but the hungry people found our house. Her fidgeting becomes more agitated. They fought, but the hungry people always get up again. They broke through the door and Mother told me to hide, and then I came here to hide, but the door got stuck and I didn't know when it would be safe outside. You need to get out of here. Is it safe? Are the hungry people out there? It's still dangerous, but the path to the main gate should be clear. Run for it. I won't let anyone catch me, I promise. I didn't kill that kid, did I? Right? That kid's fine, right? If I go to this door right now, the kid's gonna... I'm really worried I've killed this kid. Oh, good. She's there. She's there. There, that's the nice lady who helped me. And thank the Iron Arm for it. We'll get you sorted out at the keep. Good. Okay. Right, she's done with. We know she's fine. Do we rest? I mean, we're pretty injured already. And this can get us damage reductions, probably good on you. Damage reductions. Damage reduction on you is not good. Maybe like racial. What is a... Hold on a second. What are these things considered? Spirits. But like, what are the regular undead considered? Vessels. Okay, well then yeah, we'd want damage reduction. We want vessel. You can have damage reduction. Let's do it. We lose the bonus that we get from the inn. but I think having our main tank be fully healed is probably the good thing to have. I hope that kid's okay. Oh, there's just a person in here. I don't trust that. We are saving. A woman bends over a roaring fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something unnatural about her. A certain pallor to her skin, a lack of movement beneath her flesh, even while her arms execute deft, efficient movements. And then you see the plucked flesh, ragged and bloodless over her heart. I sincerely hope you're not planning on asking her to join us.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
Who are you?
A survivor, by the grace of my own careful preparations. When I heard the claws scrabbling at the door outside, I took care of matters myself. And since then, I've been careful to keep myself...
She turned herself into an undead because she saw the undead were coming? Do you know what happened here?
An incredible act of animancy, of a magnitude this part of the world likely hasn't seen since Engwithan times. Someone found something very powerful and ancient, and I'd bet my own preserved life it wasn't Aldhelm or his lovely assistant.
Tell me what you know about this Aldhelm. His name barely merits repeating. He's a charlatan who likes to dig up pretty artifacts and call himself a scholar. The pity with animacy these days is just about anyone can claim to be an expert. I still don't understand why this district is full of walking corpses. She spins from the fire to face you, because someone found a way to tether their souls to their bodies, don't you see? She taps her skull with an impatient finger. So when the heart stops beating, when the blood stops flowing, their bodies still animate, and with a newfound hunger, she turns to the fire. Those that can feed it with living flesh and essence stay strong and sharp. Those that can't, degenerate quickly. I see. I truly doubt that. It's time to go. That's just a decorative skeleton, eh?
Consider it done. Give me a real challenge.
I genuinely thought that was a real challenge. I'm very sorry.
Consider it done. There. What did I tell you?
Okay. That, just a bunch of prisoners in here, eh? You're not one of the servants. Please, you got to get us out of here before she feeds on us. What happened to you? We're just groundskeepers. When the district fell into chaos, a cat that took us in said we'd be safe here until the knights got things under control. Instead, she locked us up. Every week, one of those monsters who serves her comes in and takes one of us away. I don't know what she's doing, but sometimes we can hear the screams. Stay here for now. Hey, Icantha, I can't help but feel like you're an incredibly powerful lich.
You return.
I came
What
across
have you come seeking this time?
a group of people in the back room. I hope you didn't disturb them. Rounding them up is quite a chore. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave. I don't want to fuck with her. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna leave this place for now. We've done here, we've done there, we've done here. Well, we haven't opened the tower, but I feel like that might be a later story stuff.
How do you do?
Cool. Let's go to the first fires. Go report what happened to the soldiers. Then we'll see if we can get to the Voltus. Maybe we can get to that manor area. This will's got to be
Your
for
brother,
something.
Did you and he get along?
We got along how brothers do. He used to.
To fill my boots with stinging ants. That's horrendous.
I don't know that they'd search for me if I were killed so far from home.
Brothers can be funny. I bet you'd be surprised how far they'd go.
Yeah. It's that whole thing you see where it's like, obviously your brother. I mean, I'm using experience from other people. I don't have a brother. I technically have a sister, but I've never really seen her. Like they'll be like, oh, just casual about stuff, and then and then like you'll be getting attacked by somebody else, and they'll be like, what the fuck are you doing to my brother? Your guards were charmed by the spirit of a woman named Liara. I've gotten rid of her. Her tired eyes grow round. By the flames, you found her, my missing commander? She heaves a sigh and loses her gaze among the floor tiles. And she was calling to the watch from beyond the grave. It doesn't make sense, but nothing in this accursed district does. What happened to the soldiers under her spell? They didn't make it. I see. Nevertheless, thank you for your help. You've left me with many questions, with as many questions as answers, but at least I know what happened to my crew, to my troops and Commander Liara. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Nothing else. I must attend to my duties. Oh, she's smiling. Why is this skeleton here? Is this because of the summoning spell? Okay. So, I don't think we've got any quests left. Any, like, quests that we can do without doing story. Let's have a just quick look at these, right? Okay. We've got A. This one I don't think we can do unless we have a load of money. This one is, I believe, effectively making me a knight. This one leaves the area. This one, again, leaves the area. This one leaves the area. This one leaves the area. Leaves the area. I don't know where this is. In Defiance Bay. So we're nowhere near Defiance Bay at the moment, right? Or like world map. No, this is Defiance Bay. But where's the archive? Not sure. I want to check. We can't check here. We can't go in here, really. This bit is not relevant. This is not relevant. There was something I put in my journal. This. So that's probably the next thing we do after I just check Brackenbury. Because I'm wondering if this kid's will has anything to do with something happening here. No, none of these places are any houses that matter to me at this exact moment. Okay. Do we want to try the palace? Let's go try the palace. It's the only place we haven't tried going in. And it can't be that bad. Like, what's...
You've been on your own for 5 years.
No, the fox has been there.
I've had Itamok.
But you can't talk to him.
My standards changed around year 2.
Nope.
Politics, infighting, greed, and a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
Is everything okay over here? Both of them are like, oh, nice to see you. Because they just have a, I guess, a positive reputation to the point where they're just like, ah, nice to see you. Hello, you.
Good day to you.
The young woman wears a simple but well-tailored uniform. She watches the coming and goings around her with quiet attention. Any news to say, or are you just here to see the Duchel's palace? Tell me about the current duck. That would be Einvar Wolfgren. Don't let the title fool you, though. Our duck has been elected since independence. Some find Duck Aravar rather coarse. He's a frontier noble. Personally, I think a rough and tumble type is just what the Defiance Bay needs. Who are you? I'm a page here at the palace. I deliver messages and run errands for the Duck and his advisors. The pay's not great, but I can't think of a better introduction to politics. What's going on in there? Where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings, ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. She leans in a little closer. This is where the Duck and his key advisors work. So there's always someone bartering for a favour. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that side of things. But if you want the official version... She clears her throat and gestures counterclockwise around the palace. We have a shrine devoted to Margaret, official records and chambers for public hearings, and council meetings. Tell me about the shrine of Margaret. It's the symbol of Margaret's protection of Defiance Bay. She represents the revolutionary spirit of the Drywood. Ever since independence, and her involvement in creating the Godhammer bomb only affirmed her importance to us. She scratches her neck. This is also where the first of the sacred fires burn, but Freyga the Tranquil Ardent has had trouble keeping them lit. What kind of records are stored here? Mostly dull official stuff, census accounts, tax records, military registries. Now I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half of the records. Worst day of my life. Is there a hearing going on right now? Sure is. Doug Avanar has been meeting with some of the city leaders for weeks now, trying to figure out how to address the legacy. The whole business is terribly secret, though. I tried to sit in the gallery during my lunch break one day and got turned away. But a lot of the talk concerns Animancy, so there's a good reason they're keeping the meetings behind closed doors. The legacy? Waidwin's legacy. That's what a lot of people call the Rash of Hollowborn. The theory goes it's punishment for meddling in Animancy. Why is Animancy so controversial? Where to begin? Traditionalists think it's a crime against the gods. There's no question that poking around in souls is risky, but the more progressive elements believe it is our only shot at restoring healthy births. And it doesn't help matters that Animancy research often involves older Gwithian relics that were illegally looted from the ruins in Glanfith. So what do you think about Animancy? Me? I think the real danger of Animancy is confusing a real scholar with an expensive fake. We've got a new case here every day. Some poor couple in the Gift or Copper Lane who spent every copper they had on a miracle cure for their unborn child. It never works. Break your heart, but there's usually nothing we can do about them. Let's talk about something else. Goodbye. Right then. Shrine? Is this the shrine? Nope. Hall of Records. That's the shrine. I don't know my clockwise to counterclockwise, it seems. Obviously, we should bring Durance here.
Hail and well met.
The woman's head is bowed as her lips move in prayer. Just as you approach, you catch her glimpsing at the statue near her. She notices you and forces a smile. Praise be to Margaret, and welcome to her temple. How may I be of service? You seem upset. What's wrong? Her shoulders slump. This is about the fires, isn't it? Her shoulders slump. This is about the fires, isn't it? She puts her hands on her shoulders. They're just symbols. You can't put your faith in them. Only symbols? Is that why you're so distressed? No, I just... She sighs with a hiss like a release of steam. I've been keeping them burning steadily for 15 years, but I haven't been able to conjure them for months, and people need to see them more than ever these days. What does that mean? It's my devotion and prayers that keep them lit, but lately when I try to pray, all I can think about the Hollowborn all over the city, the grieving families, the refugees. How can Margaret allow us to suffer like this? What strength do we gain from the soulless children? What strength do we gain from adversity, from trial and test? The fires don't wither because she lacks in faith. They wither because she does not understand how to be faithful to a whore. A whore wants neither praise nor devotion. A whore wants to be compensated for her services, and Margaret is paid and pleasured in sweat and struggle and pain. This mewling imbecile is unworthy of Margaret's womanly heat. And this has shaken your faith? She nods, running her hands through her hair. But I believe Margaret may be speaking to me again. She frowns and casts a quick glance in your direction. This will likely sound so far-fetched to someone like you. Lately I've been seeing visions, a place in the wilderness with pools filled with sunbursts of colour, strange falls that seem to rise to the heavens even while they splash into the earth. She raises her hands as if framing an image on her vision. And behind the fall is a cave filled with fire and heat and danger and some token of my goddess. I know there's something there, but where it is or how I get it? She shakes her head. I've been meaning to ask around at the expedition hall to see if anyone recognizes this description. To be honest, though, I don't know what I'd do even if I found the place. Ha, worthless, like so many of Margaret's flock, afraid of God's tests. If Margaret speaks to her, it is to hasten an end to a hypocrite's life, and this vision is surely a death trap for the weak. I'd like to know more about the temple here. Margaret is the most revered goddess among us Drywoodians, so it's no surprise that her temple is part of the Dukel's palace. Her fire symbolizes trials, revolutions, and the blazing of new paths, all of which are important to us. She gestures to the statue. This is the first of the sacred pyres. When this is lit, so are the rest around the city. Something else? What's the significance of the sacred pyres? They symbolize Margaret's power and guidance, and right now the people of Defiance Bay need to be assured of her presence. She crosses her arms and stares at the statue. Our neighbours in the Valen Republic see us as superstitious, but we're just sensitive to the signs and warnings of the gods. We are 100% getting that, and I'm not giving it to you, though. Noble, steal. This always makes me wonder if, like, there's actually a way of doing this where you just attack this place. Steal. Okay, record keeper.
Gods keep you.
A Tactum man with greying hair pores over a tome he just withdrew from one of the shelves. He glances up at you with baggy eyes. Yes? Is there something I can pull for you? I'm looking for military records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. The man clears his throat. We have a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we'd have to bar access to the public. Seems like there seems quite a number of folks in the Drywood who bear ill will towards Reedcurians. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anyone. Many came to settle here as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different. But I have no reason to suspect you to be any different from the others. We've come a long way. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't know what side he fought for. You must understand, I've heard many such stories before. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do for you. I'm pretty liked. I'm assuming this is them going to be saying that I can't go in. Yep. What about here? Where's
You
this?
had 5 siblings?
That's right. Between the 6 of us, I don't think the house has known a single day's quiet. Of course, a little chaos makes it far easier to get away with mischief.
Yes, I can imagine that comes in handy.
What do we have left to do? We could do this. I feel like we should do this. I know it's one of those situations where realistically it's going to set you into a place where it's like, oh, look, there's a time limit now. But I genuinely think that we should just do the things we can do in this city. So, what did I write down? Said that there are many entrances, but the easiest is in Copper Lane near the southern exit. Okay, that's the southern exit. Oh, there's catacombs right there. It just has it on the thing. Why did I write that down? Who are you? Hello, Skinflint. Never mind, you are a person. Weird to say, I know, but like, you know what I mean. Never mind, you're an actual person. Okay, let's have a read of this. As you approach the dead man, you can feel the faint traces of his soul lingering, a stunned uncertainty holding it in place. When you near, without warning, the soul hurries towards you, as though you were a solitary light in the dark gloom of this place, come to usher it away. Its essence invades your consciousness. You are in a different body now, walking deeper into the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You are following a familiar path along the canal, heading to a room built around a statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Others await, clothed in hoods and shadows. Ahead is another figure, dressed like you, travelling in the same direction. You don't know his name, and that's how it's supposed to be. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. You try and flee, but find yourself face to face with a troll. The panic pounding through your brain is interrupted by the razor-edged teeth and claws. You snap yourself out of the dead man's memory. The corpse lies on the damp, grimy ground. His hood and mask are missing, and his clothes are shredded. So there's a troll in here, right? Okay. Everybody form up. Door open. That's not a troll. Everybody form up. Never mind.
Hey,
Everybody charge.
Bullseye.
Never mind. Literally no damage took.
of course.
Another lesser ooze. There's another enemy in here. There isn't another enemy in here. I was convinced that there was 2 black oozes and a troll. This looks like a den, but I guess not. God, they really like putting these catacomb things down, eh? These are gravestone things. Ooh, that's a big ooze. March forward. Everybody attack. Oh!
Hey,
Okay.
through me. Hey.
Okay. It's dead. You after this. Everybody else on this. Everybody full power. No, use your debuff.
Following your lead.
Hi?
Bullseye.
We focus this dude down. Knock him over.
Hey there.
What do we do? What do we do? What is this? They just take damage over time? Okay, burning. feels useful on this guy.
Sure.
Is it actually dead? Or I didn't know if it was like what the actual what trolls are in a lot of media, where they're not actually dead. They regenerate. Ooh, I don't know which way is the scary area. There was at least 2 trolls that were brought up in that image. This is just a... It's just a room. It's just a room. What is this?
Isn't this something?
Frickin' knew it.
I shall be discreet.
I immediately was like, that feels too much of an area.
Hey.
I wish it just passively used my thing for that, but I understand why it wouldn't. Okay, the final one has to have enemies in it. No?
Isn't this something?
I freaking knew it again! Fine medium armor.
Hey.
Okay. I wouldn't mind more slimes. But I worry if those slimes are hiding what actually is there. Which is death and destruction at the hands of trolls. Now, admittedly, we beat that troll with relatively limited damage by us taken. But we did have the Cypher already powered up to the point where it could cast all its spells. Or at least cast a 3rd level spell. Wait, we can kill this without aggroing that thing? That's huge. Because that means this little bit of endurance damage here doesn't really matter. Oh, it's health damage, never mind. Boop. 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 Oh, frick. You after that. God, they focus him down, don't they?
Dead on.
Okay.
Hey.
Move to that, because that one technically is not attacking us yet.
All right, then.
Does anyone else immediately just hear Matt Mercer every time you hear this guy? Edgar. You just hear the voice actor. I know it's one of those things where it's like, obviously, you're going to learn the cadence of the person's voice over enough times. So it's like, it's not on them, but you're just like, I know who that is. God, you took so much damage for being a back line. With damage reduction on. There's no way they trapped this. What is this? That's the temple. That's the place to the temple. which means this place has to be completely explored before we do that. Skeletal fighter.
Brave Dalfilathili.
Okay, they're moving up.
Hey,
Everybody here, focus this guy down.
hey.
You reckon this area was made so that you could do it really early on? Kind of feel like it was. Based on what we've been fighting.
Dead on.
Yeah, because we're not using our abilities to, like, full efficiency. I completely understand that, like, I don't really know how the chanter's really supposed to be used.
I'll take a peek.
Leave it to me.
Brave Dalfilathili.
That dude was going to do a necrotic lance. Thank God we killed that guy. I mean, Jesus, that would have screwed us. Just a dude in leather armor. That's it. Why are there just random dead people in here? Oh God, there's a couple of them now. This dude had a gun. Fuck. That was a lot of damage. It's fine.
I'll see what I can find.
Isn't this something?
Oh, cancel out. Do this. You won't get me a second time until I've got enough time that I've forgotten it. Okay, you are a necromancer, so inherently, you're evil. A lone figure in tattered robes shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach, the figure halts and swivels its head towards you. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles and sores, overgrown by a moss-like beard. What's this? Who disturbs Helga's work? Its voice rattles and gurgles like that of a man drowning. What are you doing down here? Research, a hodgepodge of animancy and necromancy. I have peace and quiet, as well as an abundant supply of subjects. If there's nothing else, be on your way. What are those creatures behind you? Just a few personal projects, sorry souls stuck in their mortal shells. Their flesh is as dead as mine, though their minds are not as well maintained. They flock to me like worms to drakes. They're not half as intelligent, but... He watches one stumble into a desk. They serve for amusement. I was just exploring the catacombs. Then go, and thank the gods I'm not hungry. I could have taken him. In fact, there's a part of me that wants to take him, but technically...
And what do we have here?
Holy sh... Try again. Try a third time. Try fourth, please. Okay, what about you? No? Okay. What about you? No? Okay, what about you? No? Okay,
Following your
what about you? No?
Hey.
Okay, what about you? No? Okay, we're not going this way. Probably takes me to the same area anyway. It's probably not relevant.
Yeah?
It's sort of relevant.
I'll take a peek.
What are we dealing with? First off,
Give me a real challenge. Isn't this something?
Is this to the same area? The answer is 100% yes. Okay, we can go back now.
Hey, I'll see what I can find.
Right, we're not going to piss off the necromancer that's just randomly there. Because I don't think that just doing necromancy and animancy inherently is enough for me to consider you evil enough to kill. And I'm saying that, and the more I'm saying that, the more I'm feeling like that's not true. And I 100% should just deal him for desecrating bodies and using people's souls to make making puppets that trap their literal being into a soul. This small Orlan man appears to have pulled together some crates and scrapes of clothes to make a rather sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted, and his clothes smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widening in alarm.
Greetings.
After a moment, however, he speaks weakly. "Hello there. Wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts." He glances around the dim room. "What are you doing here?" I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody pokes around in the catacombs much, not until you anyway. A sad tale, but not the whole story, I think. What are you hiding? The Orlan looks away, clearly agitated. "I'm just trying to get by. There's nothing else to it. And if that isn't to your liking, there's a whole lot of catacombs out there for you to have all to yourself. If you tell me, perhaps I can help." Aeorn opens his mouth to snap something. His hand balls into a fist, but he thinks better of it. He shakes his head slowly, expression resigned. "Very well. It's true, I've been hiding from the knights down here, but it isn't what you think." He ducks his head. "It was an accident. It's been hard for me here in Defiance Bay. I suppose I thought if I got involved in city business, if I made the right friends, it would be easier in time. And it did, really. I made a name for myself, a place. People actually listen to me when I talk. Well, they used to. People can get very passionate about things. We were discussing, I think it was shipping agreements, of all things, to fight over. But this one night, this man, he got very angry. I think maybe he'd had a little too much at the inn. And I guess he doesn't like an Orlan talking back at him. I struck him, he came towards me, and I hit him, and he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. Turns out he was a knight. The Crucible Knights won't care how it happened, they just want me gone. They won't let me live long enough to see the rope. Please," he looks at you with a pleading expression. "I just want to get out of the city. The second I can get money for passage, I won't trouble anyone anymore. I swear I'll live quietly, but you can't, please, you can't tell them I'm here." "Here, this should be enough to buy your passage out of Defiance Bay." But this is..." His face twists as he struggles for words. "They said you were a kind soul, but I wouldn't have imagined. This will see me out of the city and well away. I'm not sure I could ever thank you enough, but here, take this. I hope it's some use of you on your journey. You have my lasting gratitude, friend. I should get going." What do these gloves do? Crit multiplier, eh? I feel like you do the crits. The queen that was and still is. I love that name. It invokes so much power, you know? It's like the queen that always will be. What is this? That's locked. 1 second. Let's just make sure we're moved in this order.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Ah,
Brave Dalfilath Yalim.
Never mind. It was just a thing. You know, I just thought about this.
I'm here.
Hey,
Sagani's companion, the fox thing. Everyone on him. Everyone on him. Don't let him cast a spell. Don't let him cast a spell. Perfect. He's a fox, right? Foxes probably don't live a huge amount of time. Like, if I think about, say, a dog, right? If a dog lives to like 20, it's like one of the oldest dogs around, right? It just spent 5 years with them.
Brave Dalfilath Yalim.
5 freaking years.
yes?
Let's have it!
Following your lead. Your
Sometimes the pathing on these enemies is on these allies is not that great.
Hey,
I'm getting a lot of ingredients, and I'm not even sure I'll ever use the ingredients to craft anything. This is a boss room. This is, you're gonna fight something big here. Oh, this is so definitely a boss room. A dank spore. It's just a mushroom? Is it inherently evil?
Brave Dalfilath Yalim.
It is inherently evil. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, I know what it's doing. Don't attack me. Get back in there.
Bullseye.
Thank God he's not attacking me. Thank God it's only confusion and not enthrallment. I'm not really sure what I'd do if he was enthralled. Wodekin hood, eh?
hey,
That dude is wearing more than just a Wodekin hood. Okay.
Brave Dalfilath Yalim.
The rest of you, all focus this.
Dead on.
yes?
Focus this.
Yes?
Hey,
You can knock it over. I don't even know if you can knock these things over. Dazzle them. Why is this boy not attacking?
Not very helpful.
Dead on.
Okay, right.
Yeah?
What do we do here?
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, focus this one down.
Dead on.
Did my spell go off? Doesn't feel like it did. It didn't knock me over.
Dead on.
thing isn't doing the job.
Blimmin' knocked me over and then repeatedly attacked me. This fungal bitch.
Dead on.
I kind of felt sorry for you guys and thought you were cute. Not anymore.
Of course.
Oh, they evolve into the bigger ones, eh? So attacking us is an inherent part of your culture.
Hey.
Why does that skeleton have more on it than that body? Also, that body's a Wodekin subject that is not... Like, that one's old enough to have flesh still. But, like, there's still a solid amount of worshippers of this. In society. I mean, how long ago did they burn these places to the ground? I mean, to the point where it's not very well known means it's probably a decent long time ago. And flesh is like one of the first things that goes, you know? Especially in a place like this that would have been swarming with flies as well. And, you know, other carrion feeders. Yes, I am saving a lot. No, I do not care. Ooh. In front of you looms the ghostly hollow image of the man who is present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corridor as he regards you. You are from
Kratom, my dear.
His words are an echo in your mind from a time long past, and you know your response before you speak it, as if it had always been. Yes, I was born here, there.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kratom. What made you decide to join our order?
I went through dark times. Nothing made sense. That all changed when your order came to my homeland.
Little makes sense in the false contexts much of the world has lived under for so long. It is by the mercy of the gods that our faith has been able to reach so many of the heathen in more recent times. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
I am. These are people in this place. Okay. Hello. The mercenary's eyes you warily as you approach, his weapon ready. What are you doing here? You don't look like one of those masked lot. Relax. How would I know to be here if I didn't belong? He thinks carefully, then nods. All right, then. Go on in and report to the Acolyte. She'll give you your assignment. They should be just about finished with their meeting in the big chamber. Any idea what's going on around here? A word of advice, friend. Don't ask questions. Just go and do what you're told. Know anything about this place? As far as I can tell, we're underneath first fires. Probably under that ruined temple. Oh. I can't believe I just was able to walk in by saying, why would I be here if I didn't know what was happening? Alorth falters and brings a hand to his forehead. He takes a staggering step forward, coughing and spluttering.
Back, you clod! Those hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted.
Alorth, hey, now's not the best time for that. He grimaces, catching his breath. It's nothing, I'm fine. This probably isn't the best place to linger anyhow. You hear murmurs and chants on the other side of the door. A ritual of some sort. is underway. Through from the door. What? What was that? If I go up to it again, hold on a second. Okay, that's a major turning point. That's a proper that's like the story's gonna change once you do it kind of thing. There is a lot of mercenaries. By the deed of my tongues, and that... Oh, that's not it.
Gods keep you.
A lone figure paces back and forth, tapping his fingers at his side, muttering to himself. He jumps when he sees you, his hands on his chest. By the flame, you startled me. He pauses and leans forward. Where's your mask? It's too itchy. I'll put it back on for the meeting. Well, don't let anyone else inside see you without it. They're keen on anonymity. Tell me about the meeting. This must be your first time. The acolytes communicate with each other individually to hear our progress on old tasks and to assign us new ones. He shivers with pleasure and dread. It's a unique process. She's a cipher, so she can speak to you without words. Fascinating until you realise she could probably read your thoughts just as easily. What do you know about these tasks? Oh, only what I absolutely need to. We protect the secrets of the gods, so discretion is advised. He waves a hand between the two of you. We receive our information from the acolyte, just as she receives hers from someone else, and so on, right up to the Grand Master. Our role is to obey, knowing as little about the overall plan and each other as possible. How can you be confident you're doing the right thing when you know so little? That's easy. The leaden key has been around for ages by the blessing of the gods. You only have to look around to see the perils of trying to usurp divine power. Killing a god in the Saints' War has cursed us all, and the heresy of animancy has only worsened matters. Try to replace a soul, and you inevitably end up with a monster. It's all about warning. There are some powers we shouldn't have. Tell me about these secrets. Shouldn't even be asking. I've been entrusted with important work. It's an honor, but not without challenges. What are you doing here? I've been practicing the passphrase. I know the words backwards and forwards, but I get so nervous every time I think about repeating them to the acolyte. You can practice on me. Okay, here goes. First question. State your name and purpose. Answer. My name belongs to the gods, and my hand to their service. I'm taking this as a screenshot. Print screen. New. We are 100% cropping this. And I'm saving this as an image. You can go in this random thumbnail one folder I have as maybe clue. Cool. Second question, what company do you seek? Answer, I seek the company of the shadows, that our labours may remain secret. Third question, tell me of your labours. Answer, to see the craft of the kith and wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Okay. Fourth question, how do we know your purpose? Answer, you shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul. Riddles upon riddles. What bones the gods have buried. It's very dramatic, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Please continue. Fifth question. How is your oath guarded? Answer. It is sealed by the leaden key. That wasn't so hard. Am I... Yeah, I'm going to save this one as well. Maybe clue 2? And then we'll take a screenshot of the final question. I think I could remember this. the leaden key one, but I don't want to trust it. Cool. Sounds like you've got it. I do, I think. I'm just going to practice a few more times by myself before the meeting. The queen that was and always will be, blah, 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 blah. Same thing that everyone else has. Do we go in there? They have the ability to read minds. Borderline confirmed with the cipher, with him effectively saying that. So if we go in there, we have problems. We have problems that could come from that. We have problems that we might not be able to solve, but we also have the ability to save the game and see what happens after. We're going in. Don the hood and mask. Continue into the chamber alone. Because they don't have masks and hoods. Several shrouded figures are lined up across from a hooded woman. The figure at the head of the line approaches her, and the woman places her outstretched hand on the stranger's forehead. They stand in silent communion as you look on. A few moments later, the stranger steps aside and resumes his place in the circle around the statue. The woman turns to you. You are late, attendant. Even though her face is concealed, you sense her rage in a dangerously low voice, and in the sudden silence of the others in the chamber.
I've been waiting on your reports. Quickly now, state your name and purpose.
My name belongs to the gods, and my hands to their service.
What company do you seek?
I seek the company of shadows, that our labours may remain secret.
Tell me of your labours.
To see the craft of Kith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried.
How do we know your purpose?
You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul.
And how is your oath guarded?
It is sealed by the leaden key.
Welcome, attendant. Tell me of your exploits.
In your mind, you see a building, magnificent with Triflin tiles, located on a pristine boulevard. The wealthy and learned scroll in and out, trading knowledge in coin.
Does he wait still?
Yes.
Did they arrive?
The Acolyte's vision takes you to Defiance Bay, into a town in the wilderness with a watermill. A signpost on one of the paths reads Dryford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks and hoods. An image of ruins suddenly loom in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flanks a cleft in the mounting side. It's uncertain.
Your information shall be relayed. Now, for your next task.
The ruin fades from your mind, and in the place is a pamphlet pest of a neighborhood. Run-down estates are coupled around a cemetery and an ancient tower. Savage shapes prowl the streets, and in the tower a man hunched over a strange mechanism. You can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural about him.
Stop him. And above all, don't let him meet her.
You see a woman, deathly pale with a scar of a heart. Yep. The Acolyte shows you the door in the base of the tower, a seemingly impenetrable slab of stone and copper. But then she shows you the invisible split between the perfectly matched halves. And you understand how the copper vein converts a command into action. The command comes to your mind, a surprising familiarity about it. You know how to open the door. I shall. Remind me about the man in the tower. Yep. Okay. Right, farewell. Shrouded man, shrouded man, shrouded man. I don't know what I was supposed to have done there. But that was a quest. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. We've gotten so much out of this. So much out of this. I don't think I want to explore anymore. There's more areas up there, but... Okay, what is this? Award from the Morning Laws, It says that if animals to travel on these promising to restore life to lost loved ones. They perform their rituals in clandestine meetings in various cities, never staying in one place for more than a few days. The spells of life appear to be restored to the bodies they revive. Authorities suspect the group behind abductions, murders, vivisections, and other ghastly practices that appear to be required. Okay, what's this? Okay.
A moment, please. I feel I should explain myself.
Of course.
About my episode in the catacombs. There's something I should have told you earlier.
So tell me now. He claps his hands together, slowly massaging a knuckle with his thumb. I meant no harm. I thought I could keep it to myself. That's when we resolved the matter of your soul. We would address my problem.
I also have an awakened soul. But unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
He closes his eyes and grits his teeth. His lips quiver and twitches with the vestige of some internal debate. Several seconds later, he opens his eyes again, their watery and bloodshot.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
What? Tell me about Isilmir.
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen.
Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get his gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spell speak.
I have none of her memories. Bera spared me that much, but her coarse manners and intolerable Heil speak suggest a province from a far long time ago. She tends to surface a hair's breadth from conflict when the fuse is burnt down and the teeth on it are on edge. And when she shows up, she doesn't stop to gauge a situation. She just acts. She seems reckless. That's it exactly. You recall the way she goaded those villagers in Gilded Vale. She doesn't think. She doesn't back down, and trying to suppress that has been my problem for years. Why didn't you say something sooner?
I learned to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meowald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Is this going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although...
He lowers his voice and clasps his hands behind his back. Minute twitches and spasms along his arm betrays fidgeting.
Defiance Bay is said to have an entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
If it's helpful to you, we'll go.
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
Time to get moving.
Hey.
Let's get out of here. I don't know about you, I don't want to deal with this area anymore. There might be more stuff there. What's this? Lilith's Shawl. Wait, does that give you a bonus to everybody? Oh, that's pretty damn good. Not too bad if I say so myself. I really should have done that last area just to check what it was. But I've sort of made my choice and I'm going to live with it.
You must have seen some amazing sights on your way north.
Sure. Pirate cities floating in the archipelago. The mountain halls of these northern dwarves. Plenty.
I haven't been.
After I've convinced the Ragnuri and see all the things for myself. Yeah. Okay, so I remember the area that's related to that, but I don't remember where it was. The area that had all this facility that helps him. Brackenberry. I'm not sure it was here though. Wasn't it underground? That place. I thought it was here. But if we got... This feels like a good one to sort of end it on. Where's somebody I can talk to? You're someone I can talk to. Nope. You're not someone I can talk to. I believe I talked to somebody in here. What do you know about awakenings? Not much of afraid. It's down here. There's somebody that did awakenings. There's also somebody that had like a child undead in a box, if I remember correctly. I hope that's not the same person. I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. Ah, that would be me. The lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards. I'd like to transfer Animancy's success into buttress pre-awakened souls to soothe those whose souls have already awakened, but I need subjects. Most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It is a tragedy to have come so far for nothing. You're in luck. I have a volunteer. Gallard, who is it? I don't know about this. Don't be silly. The process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in that cage. I beg your pardon? I jest. Your Arduins are so uptight. I don't even know what that thing is used for. It belongs to the last document of this office, I think. Now they upgrade him to a cell. Again, I jest. She rubs her hands together, getting down to business. So I need you to sit here. She takes Olorth by the shoulder and steers to the couch. Try to relax, but don't try too hard. Then you will not be relaxing. Indeed. And you must also wear this. It's a little cold, but the copper will help conduct your essence. The Animancer fastens thick copper bands to Olorth's forehead and wrist. As she rattles them tightly, his face twitches with suppressed irritation. Now I will examine your soul through my scope. She reaches into a desk and proceeds a long chambered tube. Knobs, dials, and small toothed wheels run across the side of the device. It is fitted with Ardra lenses, cut to different thicknesses and concavities. By manipulating them, I find the angle and density that will allow me to track the anomaly in your soul. How exciting! I've never seen this sort of thing performed. It seems subtly complicated. Does this mean we got to talk to Isla more? I like that lady. She raises a finger, but first we must find this cunning interloper. You will answer some personal questions while I make adjustments. Don't worry, I'm sure we won't hear any of it. Very well. To begin, tell me something personal, something from a time before your awakening. There's nothing to tell. I was just a normal child living in Synthwood. He looks to you. His face is set in a frown, but the rigid edges of apprehension show through nevertheless. What do you remember about your home? As you speak to Alorth, you feel your voice like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him into the mists of his own memory. Belisarja doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as if your words are soothing his essence, untangling its many threads. He closes his eyes, comfortable, modest, quiet when Mother was away, which is most of the time, quiet enough to hear the clink of glass on wood. This is when I know to be the most careful. Father is good at hiding the bottles. Mother, when she is home, is good at pretending not to notice them. This is good. I'm starting to see something. Continue. Tell us about the time you awakened. I'm in my 5th year of training. Mother is home. I cannot let my guard down a little, because when she's around, he is usually only angry with her, but he had heard that I had been in trouble casting missiles, that my flame shields were unstable. He is furious that I have failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I'm sweeping the kitchen, the next I'm sprawling on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of my blood on the tile. His boot glistening with fresh polish, thud across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach. I curl up to shield my vitals, but it's pointless. Protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still huddled on the ground, I retreat as fast as I can. I retreat into the vision of the kitchen, and my own trembling knees is nothing but a pinprick against a field of black. His jaws lock and his eyes twitch beneath their lids. Padiccio, he's hypnotized himself with this whole memory. You've got to bring him out of it quickly. I almost had it. You're safe there. Everything's fine. Olaf's eyes snap open, but the expression you see in them isn't his. He's near safe when I happen upon him. Belisarge sucks a deep breath through his teeth. That's it. I'm seeing a shift in his essence, something spreading and coagulating. Keep talking. What? He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Crackling bones and voices high in air. The warm molasses feeling the crisp down your gut when crisp is nigh. We have flares of total distinct essence. Now try to get the two of them to talk. Esamir, tell Alorth why you've awakened. Bye, he's the one that needed me, hiding in his own bone bag like a turtle in a shell. I never turned it over to you. Good, very good. I can now see 2 separate patterns of essence. Where he ebbs, the other flows, as if the awakened soul fills the space that he leaves empty. Go on. Alorth, what's this about ceding space to Isilmir? I've given her nothing. She usurps me in my own body. I lend him a pair too. You should ask him what I did to that old man of his, how the last time he laid a hand on us, I break it in 3 places. That wasn't your decision. It's never been your decision. Nay, was awakening, but now I've stuck with you, and be damned if I'm letting a ninny drag us both through the scupper. Very good. I think I've finally got something we can work with. I've tracked down Isilmir's essence throughout the exchange. She has a particular high-density index during the most heated portion of their argument, and her essence seems to localize most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left rib cage. That's right around the spleen, which of course means she is triggered by black bile. No doubt the subject's characteristic melancholy is to blame. That is utter horseshit. Black bile, is it? They certainly spat their share. It is a simpler explanation than I expected, all things considered. She glares at him. Yes, never mind my years of training. I suppose you have a better explanation? Isilmir manifests when Alorth is in danger or under pressure. Belisarge carefully scratches her jaw, her gaze darting between you and Alorth. I suppose that could be true. I'll have to check this against other research. Removes the copper bands. Well and good for you, but what does that mean for me? Belisarge frowns at his notes, tapping his cheek with a quill and making a grand show of concentration. However, you catch him stealing glances at you over the page. Somebody tries to take control from you when she thinks you can't face a problem on your own. You can't let her make those decisions for you. She did you a favor by dealing with your father, didn't she? I think she's trying to help you stand up for yourself. You may not like her methods, but you should hear her out. I like number 2. She did you a favor by dealing with your father, didn't she? I think she's trying to help you stand up for yourself. You may not like her methods, but you should hear her out. If you had to listen to half as much as I do, you wouldn't say that. I got a lot to process, regardless. Thanks for your help, Ligara. Well, I hope this has been useful as it is for me. I have a material worth publishing. You'll be the toast of River Fentry Alorth. Aye, advancing the right wise principle of animancy, just like what you always wanted. As you turn to leave, you catch a darting movement out of the corner of your eye, but the sage is humming to himself, so occupied with the scope. Balorth is holding her notes. He's just about to tuck them into his cloak when he catches you watching. He holds a finger to his lips, his eyes wide and imploring. Please, I don't want my personal information published like this, especially not after her nonsense. Fair enough, but do it quietly. Not to worry, we'll see to this on our own. He can remember most of that as well. Let's be honest. Right, that's us done for today. I hope everyone had a good time. I had a great time. See you on Friday for some Guild Wars 2. I'll see you on Monday for whatever we feel like doing. And I'll see you next Wednesday for more of this. But until then, I wish you all a good couple of days.